What's going on, everybody? On YouTube, Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com, coming back to you with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk about something that has truly affected my life in a positive manner, and it's an exercise that I've done in the past to be able to quit smoking cigarettes. I've done this to lose weight. I've done this to start businesses. This is an exact step-by-step process I'm going to share with you, and I learned it initially from Tony Robbins probably 6 or 7 years ago, and I want to share this with you because if there's something you want to change in your life, or there's something you want to start, whether that's a business, that's losing weight, that's quitting smoking cigarettes, anything, you can apply this. And I'm going to teach you step-by-step how to do this. And the reason I'm making this video is because I am at the Tony Robbins event, and he was talking about this process. The process is actually called the Dickens process, and it's used to change limiting beliefs. You could also use that to just change things in your life in general. But a lot of times we're getting results in our life because of the beliefs that we have, right? We have a belief that all people that are rich are greedy and bad people, and then we never start a business, you know what I mean? Or we have a belief that diets are too hard, or we have a belief that, I always get injured, so I can't work out. So you've got to change your beliefs in order to get to your goals. So I kind of want to talk about, I'm going to give you guys a real life example of how I quit smoking cigarettes. And, I don't know if you guys know, but I used to smoke over 2 to 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day when I was, this was from 2009, I think, to 2007 to 2011, somewhere around there. I smoked for like 3 or 4 years, and I was smoking over 2 packs of cigarettes a day. And I quit on a dime after doing this exercise, literally on a dime. I ripped my cigarettes up. I threw them out the window at my parents' house. Sorry, Dad. Probably had to clean that up in the front yard. But I ripped them up. I threw them out the window. What do you think about that?
That was awesome.
And I swear to you, I never touched or smoked a cigarette ever again. Be 100% honest, about 2 years after, I did pick up a cigarette, and I was drinking, and I went to go put it in my mouth, and my friend ripped it out of my hand. That's the only time I ever had a close call, but I never touched a cigarette ever since then. And I'm gonna tell you what I did. It's a short little simple exercise. Literally, it takes maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then obviously you wanna practice this from time to time. But this exercise can absolutely change your life. So think about something real quick. I want to see in the comments right now, what's something that you want to change, right? What's something that you want to accomplish? Okay, I would love to hear in the comments. For me right now, my biggest goal, because it's hedging everything in my life, it's hedging my relationships, it's hedging my business, it's hedging my happiness levels, is my health. Now, I've come a long way in my health. I've lost a bunch of weight, but I've got some issues in terms of certain foods that I'm allergic to, certain foods that I really shouldn't be eating, that affect my energy levels, like gluten, whole grains, anytime I eat processed foods. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but essentially what I wanna do is take my health to the next level, right? Right now I'm weighing at about 178 pounds. I wanna get down to about 165 pounds, and I really wanna shred off some of the last amount of fat that I have. And that's like my big goal. So this is what you guys gotta do, okay? You need to take out a piece of paper, right? Just like this. And what you need to do is you wanna write down, this is what I wrote, and I'll just share with you. I wrote, benefits and setbacks of working out 5 days a week, doing cardio, and implementing a strict bodybuilding fat loss diet. So I wrote down what my goal is. Like, for example, if I work out 5 days a week for the next 2 years, and I do cardio, and I implement a strict bodybuilding fat loss diet, and then I wrote down, if I don't do it, and I put a line, and then I put, if I do it, and I put a line. And essentially what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to think about the pain and the pleasure. A lot of people, when they want to start a business or they want to lose weight, they only think about the pleasure. They think about all the benefits that they're going to get if they go on a diet. But that's a big, big mistake. If you're looking to start an eBay business because you're at a job that you hate, don't just think about all the benefits of starting a business. That's the biggest mistake, huge mistake, because humans will do much more to avoid pain than to get pleasure. They will do anything to avoid pain. So you've got to train your brain. You've got to think about, you've got to go into a very dark place right now. And this is how I quit smoking cigarettes, guys. I wrote down, if I quit smoking cigarettes, if I don't quit smoking cigarettes. And I wrote down all the things that would be horrible in my life over the next 2, 5, 10 years if I didn't quit smoking cigarettes. And then on the other side of the piece of paper, I wrote, what would all the benefits be if I did quit smoking cigarettes, right? And I mean, I went into a really dark place, guys. I went into a dark place. So I want to kind of share a parallel with my health right now. And you can just take this for what it's worth and apply it in your life, but you've got to think about the pain. If you don't go into a dark place, you're never going to change. You will never change. So if I work out 5 days a week, if I do cardio, and if I implement a strict bodybuilding fat loss diet, what's going to happen if I don't do that? What's going to happen if I stay the same over the next year or 2 years? Well, I'm gonna probably keep the same body. I'm sure I'll slowly lose a little bit of fat, or I'll slowly get in better shape. But in general, I'm probably gonna keep somewhat of a similar body if I don't change. And that thought scares the crap out of me. I know if I don't change, I'm gonna be worrying all the time, right? Because when I eat like foods that I shouldn't be eating, like my throat starts to close up because I'm literally allergic to gluten, whole grains, any processed foods, my throat literally starts closing up. So I'm gonna be worrying about that all the time. I'm gonna feel inferior and low self-esteem if I don't change, because when I'm not eating a clean diet, when I'm not working out the way I should, and this is just me, guys, you gotta remember, we all have different personalities. I just feel inferior. My self-esteem is just much lower. My energy levels, if I don't change, they're gonna be somewhat low. My energy levels are gonna be low from the diet. I notice that when I eat a poor diet, I get anxiety all the time. I feel bloated. I even fall into little times of depression, right? So if I don't change, I know over the next 2 to 5 years, I'm gonna continue feeling somewhat depressed when I don't eat healthy, anxiety, bloating, low energy levels. I know my self-respect for myself will be shit. Because for me, the number one value in my life is health. Health hedges everything in my life, from relationships, it hedges business, it hedges my happiness levels, self-respect levels. So I know my self-respect, my self-esteem will be shit if I do not change. When I look in the mirror, I know I'm gonna feel unattractive. I'm not gonna be proud when I look in the mirror. What's that gonna feel like? If you have a health goal as well, like I do, what's it gonna feel like knowing 2 years down the road, 5 years down the road, you look the same. You never took the plunge into taking that diet. You never signed up for that gym. How's that gonna feel to know another 2, 3, 4, 5 years are gonna go by looking the same? You know, intimacy, relationships, sex, obviously confidence levels are gonna be affected in that area as well. Lower confidence in business. Have you ever been in the best shape of your life, or you've been eating really healthy, or you've been working out all the time? You feel stronger, you feel better, and that translates into your business. You get more done, you meet more people, you network more, you're more social. I can tell you right now, when I'm not eating clean, or I'm eating poor foods, or I'm binge eating, which is something that I deal with at times, I don't want to meet new people. I don't really want to make new YouTube videos. I don't really want to interact with people because I'm in my head. So what I'm doing now for the people who are coming in is I'm teaching how to change. And how you change anything in life is you've got to, and this is called the Dickens process, is you've got to think about all the bad things that are going to go along with not changing, and then think about all the benefits to changing. So right now I'm in phase 1, and we're going through all the negatives if I don't change my diet, if I don't change my working out. And again, this is just my life, but you can use this to parallel into your life as well with smoking cigarettes or starting a business. I'll miss out on inspiring thousands of people through my YouTube channel. Think about it, guys. When I'm here on YouTube, I know I'm talking a lot about business and inspiration and finances and eBay and Amazon, but if I take my health to the next level, which I know I already have, how many thousands of people could I inspire? How many people in your life could you inspire if you change? And obviously, if I don't change, or I fall back in my own ways, sickness, disease, premature death, the missing out of inspiring and making people proud. So what I'm doing is I'm really diving deep into the negatives. When I quit smoking cigarettes, I did the same exact thing. I thought about how much money would I lose over the next 5 years if I didn't quit smoking cigarettes. You want to know? I've saved over like $40,000 or $50,000 over the last 7 years quitting smoking cigarettes. So whatever you want to change in your life, don't think about the benefits first. Think about all the negatives. Think about the dark side. Think about what's gonna happen if I don't change over the last year, over the next year, the next 2 years. What's it gonna be like clocking in, clocking out for the next year? What's it gonna be like knowing that when my girlfriend or boyfriend wants to go on vacation, I can't pay for it? What's it gonna feel like when your kid wants to sign up for hockey, but you can't pay the $1,500 or whatever it costs to sign them up for classes? How's that gonna feel deep in your soul, knowing that you didn't take the plunge, you didn't have the strength to change? So once you figure out the dark side and all the downsides, what you then wanna do is get yourself out of that, shake your body out a little bit, and you wanna get in a state, and you wanna start to think about what would all the benefits be if I did change, if I did quit smoking cigarettes, if I did start working out, if I did start following a strict bodybuilding diet? What would my life be like in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years? This is exactly what I did to quit smoking cigarettes. You guys don't understand. I was smoking 2.5 packs of cigarettes a day for almost 4 years, and I did this exercise. Obviously it was about smoking, this one's about health, but I did this exact exercise. I ripped up my cigarettes and I was done. I had never gone back to smoking cigarettes ever again. So this works. This isn't some theory. This isn't some, little Tony Robbins exercise I just learned about at a seminar. Obviously I'm here learning about it again, but it triggered the fact that this is what I did. So once you figure out all the things, all the negatives, all the horrible consequences of not changing, now flip the script and let's start talking about what are all the benefits of quitting smoking cigarettes, of getting on a great health regime and working out, or starting a business. For me and my health, I know when I'm working out all the time and I'm on point with my diet, and when I'm tracking my calories and I'm meal prepping, and I'm doing all the things I need to be doing, I have unlimited amounts of energy. I feel happiness and excited all the time, happy and excited all the time, because I know deep down in my soul I'm doing what God, or whatever you want to say, why I'm here. Like, I'm here to be fit and healthy and to share my energy and to inspire people and motivate people and build businesses and share love. And I know when I'm working out all the time and I'm on point with my diet, I just feel happy and excited all the time, right? I love the feeling of like being on point with eating healthy, because you feel like you don't feel bloated at all. You just feel ripped. You feel muscular. You feel sexy. Like, I love that feeling. I love the feeling of being fit and being able to go into a new store, whether that's Express or wherever you shop, and being able to put on the best clothes and to look amazing when you stare at yourself in the mirror. My confidence goes through the roof, obviously in relationships, a healthy body that would give me boundless amounts of energy to grow my business, inspiration to thousands of people, self-respect and love for myself. It's a stepping stone to spiritual growth. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm thinking about all the benefits for myself, how amazing it would be. Wow. So I start to think about, wow, all the pain of not changing, but all the amazingness and all the great things that are going to come along with changing. So that's the Dickens process. Think about it for yourself. Anything you want to change in your life, you can change. Obviously it takes time and it's not going to be easy, but don't just think about all the benefits to changing. You've got to think about all the pain. Because when you box yourself in, that's what you're trying to do with this exercise. You're trying to box yourself in so you have no other way but to shoot towards your dreams. When you box yourself in, you have nowhere else to go. Human beings aren't going to go towards pain. And Tony Robbins has been talking a lot about this. Human beings are always looking to move towards pleasure, right? And we're trying to avoid pain. That's why we do what we do. Everything we do to avoid pain and gain pleasure. But a lot of times our beliefs and values are contradicting themselves, and we think we're going towards pleasure, but we're really not. We're going towards pain. So you've got to really think about this and go through this exercise for yourself. So again, take out a piece of paper, write down your goal, and then write down what would all the negatives be over the next 3, 6, 9 months, 2 years, 5 years. Close your eyes, really visualize it, really feel it. You might even start crying. You might even start getting really emotional, and that's normal. And then snap yourself out of that state, get pumped up, shake yourself out a little bit, do a couple push-ups or whatever, get out of that negative state, and then think about how amazing your life would be if you did change. Don't worry about how you're gonna do it. Just think about how amazing it would be to change, and then write down all the benefits. And do this every single day for as long as you have to do it. But that's how you change. That's how you change right there. That's how I changed, losing, over 30 pounds. That's how I'm going to take my business to the next level, my health to the next level. That's how I quit smoking cigarettes. So, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, if you guys are coming in just now, I would definitely restart the video, or you might not understand what's happening. Hey, good to see you, Warren. Eric, what's up? What's up? Happy to see you in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video, do me a big favor and smash that like button. This is actually, I'm at an Airbnb right now, so this is just some organic instant coffee. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Melissa, appreciate that. Do this exercise for yourself. It's a really awesome exercise. Hey, glad to help, Warren. Justin says, so how does eBay work? I love how much you genuinely care about others. Great video. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Arbitrage Architect, Steve, when are you going to come to Ohio and crush these thrift stores? I don't know, man. Maybe soon. I'm not going to be traveling much right now because one of my big goals is purchasing my first real estate investment property. So kind of sticking around here and getting that going. Who's here, Thrifter? Thank you. Good to see ya. Tony Robbins really got to you. This is my third time going to this event. I've been following Tony Robbins for years. So, I mean, this, obviously Tony Robbins inspired me to make this video. But this is how I think. This is, I've been doing this stuff for years now, 6-7 years. So it's just a good reminder. I just went through this exercise myself for my health and pretty much shared it with you. So be sure to try it yourself. Justin, definitely check out my channel, man. I've got hundreds of eBay videos. So this isn't an eBay video right now. Try to keep things on topic, but definitely check out the channel. There's a lot of videos I've been posting about eBay lately. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you all. Try this exercise out for yourself and let me know what results you get. But I appreciate you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.